season with an NFC wildcard matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and 7.
They go play action with Wilson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. No. Check that. We got Mike 52.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll give it to Chubb. This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this...
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Aaron Jones. 64 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Complete to number 87.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. For Nick Chubb. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
They'll run it with Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Jones on the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the gun now on third down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 27, Seahawks 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the 49ers.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll go again to Jones. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Gold on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 30. Seahawks.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
To Aaron Jones.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get
get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Gold lining up for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. D Ford, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it down to the 32.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together.